Hello there, I'm Hill, and this is my tier list for games that I saw at this year's UK Games Expo. This year's visit to UK Games Expo was unfortunately curtailed because of the suddenness of my brother's passing, forcing me to leave UKGE in the middle of it. However, I still wanted to make sure I put out videos for this, so I do apologize for its lateness. This is going to be a little top 3 of the games that I saw at this year's convention. Now, like I said, I didn't get a chance to see a ton of games, but I do hope that you will consider these games as some of the best that I saw, and check them out, hopefully. Links will be in the description and the comments for all their respective games. Let's get started. For game number 3, I have Thieves. Thieves is a very interesting looking game in that it looks really sleek and sexy and pretty, and it looks also quite simple, like it just looks like Chinese checkers almost from a distance, but it's actually quite an interesting game, so much so that it actually won the UKGE award for most abstract game this year. The aim of the game is to steal a piece from the center of the board and then take it away with you and win the game. You have to move according to the colors that show up on dice that you roll every turn, meaning that where you go is essentially entirely based on chance, and it becomes an interesting cat and mouse game of moving back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, attempting to steal the treasure from the enemy player. It's really fun, and it's hard to describe what it feels like, but it feels like its own game, and that's what I most like about it. It's abstract, and it feels quite unique. I'd definitely say take a look at it. I haven't had a chance to get my hands on it just yet. I would love to get a chance to review it and see how it holds up in more than one game, because I only really got a chance to play one test game during the hecticness of UKG, but I think it was really fun. Color Chess. Color Chess is a game that I've been waiting for quite a while, from Dog-Eared Games, who are the makers of Stackbot, another game series that I love. The game's really interesting. It's like chess, but with colors. You have to move to specific colors assigned to you by the previous player, and then you get to decide what new color the enemy player will move to, but other than that, it's actually just chess. Alongside that, it comes with additional game modes like Lore, and you can actually combine them. It's like a really interesting multi-game. I have actually a full game review going up on this channel as well. Link to that will be in the description and the comments, so you can see the full review I've made for Color Chess. I think it's a really interesting game, and I've been waiting for it for a long time, so I'm really glad it's finally available. And finally, my top tier pick for this year's UK Games Expo is Hero Master, an epic game of epic fails. I got a lot of emails prior to UKGE to come check out various places, organize interviews, and this is the one that stood out the most because of the really cool artwork, and I think the artist, Jamie Noble-Fryer, knows exactly what he's doing by showing off this great art. It hooks people in, and it's not just the art though, the whole game just smacks of effort and love and care and attention to detail and a love of all things D&D. This is a game that's almost like the inverse of D&D. You are constantly failing or trying to fail, yet not trying to fail, around other people and against your fellow party members. There's a lot of slapstick comedy and very funny art, similar in style to Munchkin, but in terms of humor, not in terms of the art style whatsoever. The art style is much better here. The detail is just so wonderful. I can see that there's a lot of intricacies for strategy with regard to how you actually fight. You equip armor and weapons and try and beat enemies and make other players fight other enemies. And I didn't really get a chance to play a proper game because it was it is a relatively long game, hour and a half, I think, or perhaps a bit less. So we only played a little sample game, but it's really, really intriguing and very fun. And the designer and artist, named Jamie Noble-Fryer, I think he had a great charisma about him. I think he was really good at explaining his game. He clearly had so much passion for what he was doing, and I really like the game, and I really want to play it. It looks so fun. It's just every little detail about it felt like there was so much effort put into it. Even just the table they were using to play the game on was like this beautiful ordained, like a cartoon style tavern table, and it really did feel like you were playing a game of D&D with your friends, but just a very, very silly one. So I really look forward to hopefully maybe getting a chance to review that at some point later once it's entered production. I definitely would say keep an eye on that game. I think it's going to have a lot of promise. I think it's going to do really well because it's just so cool. Okay, so that was a very short little tier list of the games that I've seen at UK Games Expo. Do check out the rest of the videos that are on my channel. Obviously, a lot of stuff is like gaming let's plays and such, which may not interest you if you're into board games, but that's okay. I'm also going to be putting out a few board game reviews. I have reviews of Color Chess and also of War of the Nine Realms. These two games will be up on my channel, and alongside that, I will be doing a full UKGE vlog. It will be a bit of a short one because I didn't get a lot of chance to get footage because I was only there for 2 days due to the aforementioned incident. So that'll be up on my other vlog channel, and when that's up, I'll put a link in the description and the comments. So I hope you guys check out all those videos, and thank you so much for watching. I was Aldra Hill, and I continue to be, and this has been my tier list of UKGE. It's an amazing place. You should go if you live in the UK. Bye-bye.